Right, we're in Leicester. This is the last job we will be doing working away for the foreseeable future. We're going to stick to our own territory, as it were, and concentrate on perfecting our builds and smashing social media as well, which has benefited us massively. I'm going to let you have a little look around this one. I'll do a bit of a tutorial on a few things as well. So it's just under 5 meters. It's 4.7 and it's 2.8 deep. The roof there nearly went. The roof there, it's got the rubber on. We've not finished it, and the reason is we are going to astroturf this roof as well, so I'll give you a full tutorial on astroturfing the roof. I'll also include a tutorial on the P-trims and the 2-part gutter trim as well, and a more detailed one which somebody's asked for about lengths of gutter and stuff like that, which I will do. So it's a bit of a funny one. It's situated, there was an old garage here which has been dropped, and it's situated in a drop, but it's still under 2.5, which is what we build at. It's tight to the back wall there. There's a breeze block wall. If Jenny comes here, she'll be able to see the gap there that we've got. We're going to put metal sheeting on the back of there. It's me and Jenny, I'm just slim enough, and Jenny's definitely slim enough to fit in there. So that's what will happen. I'll give you a tutorial on that. We are also having columns on this as well, the dummy columns. So I'm going to give you a full tutorial on how to fit the dummy columns. They'll be approximately 300 wide. Because we're having dummy columns, we put a cedar soffit on there because the dummy columns don't look right with the UPV soffit. So we've put cedar soffit on there. So the columns will be getting done. The customer will be repairing all this decking himself. There'll be 3 metre bifolds on this, which will all slide that way. There's holes already cut in the ceiling there for the downlighters. And on this side is, there's a drop there. I'll just tell you what that is. Like I said, there was a garage built up in here, so there's a drop there of just under 3 foot. What we're going to build here in this space of grass there, you can see where the grass is missing, Jen, yeah? So we're going to build a shed there. It will be a fancy shed, to be fair, a lot better than that shed behind you. It'll have a rubber roof, and we will be using all our unusable cedar, which was practically shed grade now, so it's going to be a high quality shed at that because of the price of the cedar. There will be a fully glazed floor to ceiling panel in here which looks out onto the garden. Love this garden with the palm trees, love that kind of thing. If Jen comes in here, we'll just have a look in here. Right, so we are at the insulation stage. We put 50mm in the wall. The insulation is pushed tight back to the OSB. That's the way it needs to be. I know some of you on other groups are saying that the insulation needs to be at the front, but then you've got air on the other side of there, which is going to condensate, so it needs to be pushed back, as with the ceiling. So the ceiling we're putting 100mm PIR in, which we have here. If Jen comes over here, I will show you what we're doing. Do you want to have a look at this one, Jen? So there is a light bay here. Now, you can see the lights cut out. It's 100 square all around. The cable's already in there. You can see the cable is at high level. There you go. Look, can you see that, Jen? We tack it high like that because what we do, we cut a little track out of the insulation so that there is no air below the OSB. Now, what I want to talk about specifically is warm, cold and hybrid roofs. Right, I fully appreciate that there is such a thing as a hybrid roof, and it's not the roof we're doing now. Hybrid means a combination of 2 things together. So our roof is a hybrid because it's a combination of warm and cold. And just going to take a breath now because this is the most exciting bit. Somebody's wrote a report on the hybrid roof that we do, and for all you non-believers and all you people that have dissed me, and for the years, well, nearly 2 years now, where some of you have hounded me on there's another YouTube page. I'm not going to mention it, but I know you talk about me sometimes on there because I've seen the threads. You don't mention my name, you just generally slag me off, but it's obviously me you're talking about. Anyway, a guy called Russell, who follows me on YouTube, and I think he follows me on Facebook as well, he's done a report. It's a scientific report. It's very detailed. It's 5 pages long. Now, this report says, on page 4, which is the best bit, surface temperature to avoid critical surface moisture. No danger of mould growth is expected. Intercessential condensation occurs, but all the condensate is predicted to evaporate during the summer months. So there you go, 5 pages. It looks better in colour, and I will do a little screenshot of the colour version, but that is the most important bit. That means that the hybrid roof actually works. There is no danger of mould build-up. So for the guys that have commented and says, you shouldn't be building them, you shouldn't be telling people how to do them that way, you're going to get sued when all your roofs fail, blah, blah, blah. It's been going on for 2 years and I've laid in bed thinking about it. It works. Hybrid roof works. So The reason why we do a hybrid roof and we don't do a warm roof, 2.5 is the maximum height you can have on one of these buildings in the permitted development. Now, we use 5x2 joists in the ceiling. We're down to the minimum size joist we can use over this span. And if we were to go higher, then the roof would be higher than 2.5. We would seriously compromise internal height. Now, I'm 5'8", but if you're 6 foot summit, your head's going to be up there. So internal height is at a premium. So if you stick under 2.5 rather, then 5x2 is all you can use. If you put 100mm insulation on top of that roof, which would then create your warm roof, you would be above your 2.5. So this is well, you could actually do it a cold roof as well, where you've got ventilation in it. But again, you're dropping this, you need 50mm ventilation, so you're going to lower your ceiling height in there if you do a proper cold roof. So, hybrid roof, permitted development, low occupancy, because that is the key word, low occupancy. It works. There's a 5-page document there that proves it works. I am now sleeping a lot better than I were, because all you naysayers, right, I used to lay in bed and I used to think, does it work? Doesn't it work? Am I wrong? But I had confidence in it. I believed in it. And I know a lot of you believe in it as well. It actually works in this situation. And there's the proof. So there is another YouTube channel where they talk about roofs. So, and I'm not saying you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. But I've always said there's black and white. And in between, there's a whole grey area. You need to get with the program and get with the science, because it works. Anyway, back to the room. So what we're going to do, Jenny's going to finish the 50mm insulation. I'm going to put the 100mm PIR insulation in the hybrid roof, and I know it works. And then, oh, there's one more key thing as well, which I haven't said. Don't know if Jenny's brought in. Did you bring in that polythene, Jen? No. Did I bring it in? No, I didn't. Anyway, what we'll do after we put the insulation on, we're going to put a vapour barrier on then. Now, the report also says, and this is interesting as well, the report says the vapour barrier doesn't actually do much apart from what was it said, Jen? I can't remember.
Traps in the air.
Yeah.
I can't remember the word it used.
Oof.
It just makes it airtight, doesn't it?
That was what the report says. Right, so the report says that the vapour barrier doesn't actually do much. It's pretty pointless apart from helping with air tightness in the room, but it doesn't adversely affect it either. So we are still going to carry on with the vapour barrier because it helps with air tightness. So my advice to you is you're either going to do a warm roof, a cold roof, or a hybrid roof. But if you're doing 2.5 on the permitted development, Jen's laughing now because she's bored as hell, you need to go a hybrid roof. Okay? Hybrid roof works. And the reason why I'm banging on about it is because you've had to go at me for ages. So what we're going to do now is we're going to insulate the roof. We're going to put the vapour barrier on the roof. And me and Jen are then going to go home because it's Friday. Thank you.